Right now, Democrats in D.C. are trying to overturn a House election in Iowa after bashing Republicans for trying to overturn elections for the past 3 months. The Democrats' attorney in the case is actually arguing that Congress is certainly not bound to follow state law. So this is a blatantly partisan and hypocritical attempt by Nancy Pelosi to overturn an election that was reviewed and certified by multiple bipartisan state authorities. This is dangerous. It will generate more distrust of our election process and perpetuate a growing sense that the system is rigged by political elites in Washington, D.C. But it's actually not just about a single election in Iowa. The Democrats are also trying to put our entire election system, which is run by individual states, under the control of the federal government. Their first bill, H.R. 1, the so-called For the People Act, would actually take power away from the people and put it in the hands of career politicians in Washington, D.C. This violates the basic principle of local control of elections, which not only makes our elections more secure, but is the best check we have against the growing power of the federal government. Putting Congress in charge of elections is like asking Andrew Cuomo to manage a nursing home. You are asking for trouble. The bill is filled with foolish provisions. For example, H.R. 1 would overturn state voter ID laws. This means anyone could walk into a polling location on election day, claim a name, a residency, sign a sheet of paper, vote, and disappear. It's an invitation to commit fraud. You don't get to vote in Wisconsin elections if you're not an American citizen and a resident of Wisconsin. You don't get to vote in Green Bay if you are a dead Bears fan. H.R. 1 also provides a 6-to-1 taxpayer dollar match for political campaigns. That means that every $200 someone donates to Joe Biden, the federal government matches it with $1,200. That is a scam. The government takes your money, gives it to a candidate you don't support, in order then to fund lavish campaign expenses. Nothing about that is democratic. Nothing about that is for the people. It's an endless loop of money in, money out that leaves Americans poorer and politicians richer. H.R. 1 also forces states to adopt ballot harvesting and drop boxes. You don't want candidates, campaign staffers, or political operatives handling ballots. Friends don't let friends handle their ballots. The only person you should give your ballot to is a local clerk. With H.R. 1, Democrats are saying the quiet part out loud. They want the federal government, not local government, to control elections because they want to dominate those elections. And they want the federal government to dominate the states. This bill is intended to give them permanent power. It's a remarkable legislative hat trick that manages to destroy federalism, democracy, and free speech in one fell swoop. As the great constitutional scholar Ron Burgundy once said, "I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed." Actually, I am mad. This is a reckless bill and an insult to all Wisconsinites.